bankroll this. Let's jump into this playoffs. This is a different type of day on the Swag Show. I am not stopping people. Jules, you're in the audience. If we get people up here and there, I get random people sometimes come on the show and want to talk shit. So I'm saying, if you're coming on here and you want to talk shit, it ain't free today. You're gonna have to tell the whole. You're gonna have to tell. You're gonna have to pay for that. You're gonna have to tell the whole panel why you said what you said. So you can't come up here and just say Buffalo gonna book up the ass. You're gonna have to tell us why. I mean, so and the reason JB, the reason I'm doing all that is because I was listening to some lives last night, and people were coming up with these unbelievable takes. Oh, I heard a Chicago Bear fan saying, "Oh, we finna beat the dog shit out of Green Bay." I don't think they're capable of beating the dog shit out of nobody, but in the playoffs anyway. I think it's gonna be all of the games gonna be pretty close. I even think Carolina gonna give the Rams a run for their money. I don't think they're gonna beat them.
I don't think so.
All right, so I'm just saying it is wide open. It's wide open. Oh, I want to jump subject real quick, guys. Real quick, I got to talk to my and y'all get a chance to talk to my boy Buck Nation. That's my dog. Buck Nation seemed to be fixated on Patrick Mahomes not being there for the start of the season. I'm gonna just tell all y'all this: Patrick Mahomes is different.
Yes,
very different.
Now, right now, I can't make no great predictions, but I'm gonna go on a limb and say I see Patrick Mahomes throwing the ball in spring training. I honestly see that.
Yep.
He's going to.
He's still fairly young too. You know what I'm saying? So he probably heal a little faster, and it's his first major injury.
I just don't see him missing no games because of this ACL, LCL. I don't see him missing it. Now, if they get a relapse or something like that, I don't see it. This dude is already walking. I'm telling you, he's standing up now and walking.
And he double jointed, so
I'm just telling you guys, he's different. So when y'all say that, I'm just saying y'all might want to pump the brakes on that. But since I got a new Buffalo fan on here, King said they worked last year, JB. Y'all just be spectators on this one. King State was on at work last week, so he really couldn't join the show. And I got a new Buffalo Bill fan on here. And the crazy thing is if Buffalo goes and beat Jacksonville tomorrow, and New England beats the Chargers tomorrow, you guys play each other in the divisions for the third time.
That's about to be a good game, man.
Shiver my timbers.
And so the other day, I wish Kay was up here. The other day, they were having this conversation about that on the show. And they were saying, hey, New England ain't playing nobody, which I can't figure that out. New England played the same people Buffalo played other than 3 people. Other than that, it's pretty much the same schedule. But at some point, I got to ask you this. Since you're new, and I believe you know your shit, I'm going to ask you this. Do you believe New England is only good because of their schedule?
No, I think they have an absolutely young, great team. And I think in like 2-3 years, like Drake May is going to be like making a run in the playoffs a lot, bro. Because their oldest player is Stephon Diggs. Like they have a very young defense, a very young offense, and they got players, bro. They got a lot of good young players, bro, that I think can develop into great players.
You know what? I'm gonna add to that. They also got a nice salary cap position. They are. When some bitches are in the plus in salary cap, they got plenty of money. They can bring on other players even after this year. So, but when they make sure you say as the years go by, what about this year?
This year, I think it could go both ways. Like I could see them getting upset by Justin Herbert, and I can see them beating Chargers and then losing the second round, I just think I don't think they're going to make a big run this year, though. They're too unexperienced. Like, it's Drake May's first playoff. We haven't even seen him play like a first playoff game yet. I just don't trust that at all.
Last season, JD5 was inexperienced, and you see how far he made it. So,
but that's rare. That's rare. That's not regular for rookie quarterbacks or first playoff quarterbacks to do that.
Who said it can't happen 2 years in a row. The AFC is wide open, bro.
Like I said, we gonna have to see, man.
Yeah,
No,
I'm here, baby. I'm here.
It is fair. It is fair. K is on now.
Yeah.
It is fair. What he said. That's fair. It's fair. We haven't seen Drake May in the playoffs. That's fair. Like, but I'm just gonna say this. I have heard that before. I have. Now it wasn't his rookie year, but when Patrick Mahomes took over, I heard that same statement. We haven't seen him in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, now fast forward. Rewind back. We don't have to worry about that now. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm not a New England fan at all. Before the season even started, me and King say we were taught. I used to try to tell people on my panel, y'all need to watch out for this kid, Drake May. He got it in his eyes. If he ever get a good coach, he can do some damage, right? Now, what I mean by that, got it in his eyes, guys, I'm talking about, you ever watch this kid when he threw an interception? He don't seem to be fazed by it at all. And that's very rare when you're talking about a young quarterback. I'm not telling you Drake May finna go win the Super Bowl, but I am telling you this. I don't give a damn who he played. That boy, he has no fear. This boy can play football. I'm sorry, I hear y'all say that, not you guys, but over the course of shows, I hear people saying, Drake May, he ain't played nobody, he ain't really that good. That's crazy to me. I hear y'all saying, Sam Darnold, he see ghosts. Sam Darnold playing good football this year. I mean, I hear y'all say all these different takes. So I gotta ask I gotta ask Kay. Do you respect New England as a contender, not a division contender, as a contender to keep you guys from going to the Super Bowl?
Do I respect them? Y'all hit me?
I mean, and that's
Can y'all hit me?
Yeah. I can hear you, Kay. We can hear you.
Okay. Do I respect them as a contender?
Cody, what's up, Cody? Stay your ass off front. Your ass should stay off Coach Gibson's show. That's a crazy show, dude. Your ass should stay your ass off that show. But go ahead, Kay.
I mean, it's still fuck y'all. Like it is fuck the Patriots. Y'all respect y'all. Y'all could beat us. I don't think we played y'all again. I don't think y'all would, but y'all could.
Would but could. Nice.
I don't know. Nah, fuck y'all. I don't want. What I'm talking about? It's the playoffs. It's fuck
we
everybody.
got Josh Allen.
I'm talking about. It's fuck everybody. It's the playoffs, baby.
You a Bills fan?
I told you this
Ain't no
already.
friends over here. Hell yeah. Ain't no friends.
Yeah, I already said this. Hey, I love you, man. But fuck the Bills this week.
Fuck everybody. It's the playoffs. When it ain't no respect, none of that. All of y'all.
Josh
all of y'all.
Allen.
Wait, Gert, are you a Jackson?
Yeah.
Wait until Swag come back.
We got
Swag
Josh
what
Allen.
it is.
I can't wait to see this game. Number one rushing attack versus number one rushing
What's Josh
defense.
Allen's away record?
Listen, if my team gets knocked out, I root for the AFC.
Go Patriots.
Jags.
No, I'm a Bronco fan. So if my team gets knocked out,
I ain't rooting for
root
nobody.
for the AFC.
Yeah.
No, I like to see the AFC win it.
The AFC got some dogs.
Hey, Swag, you heard what I said?
No, what you said?
I said it's the playoffs. It's fuck everybody, Swag. Ain't no respect for nobody. It's me. It's Buffalo Bills versus everybody. Fuck all these teams.
No. Oh, no, but what
I gotta be hostile in the playoffs, man. I'm trying to win we trying to get our first Super Bowl. It's fuck all of y'all. I'm sorry. All of y'all.
You know what?
I mean, Swag, if my team gets knocked out, I root for the AFC.
Me too.
Hey, Swag, we lose.
I'm rooting for Denver because they're in the AFC West.
Hey, Swag, we lose. I'm going straight to the NBA. I'm not like, fuck all that.
You should.
I'm going to be heartbroken if we lose, man.
I ain't rooting for nobody.
Why are you guys going to be heartbroken? You've seen this before. You should prepare.
No, we haven't. Trevor Lawrence is nothing compared to Patrick Mahomes.
I don't know, bro.
That's right.
That team, bro. That team.
Nowhere close.
I mean, like,
I just love football.
No, I get it. That team's good.
Well,
Nah, Trevor Lawrence the best quarterback in football right now.
Go ahead,
I'm gonna say all that.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Just yesterday, JB Southgate. Just yesterday, This was off social media. This was just me having a conversation with somebody off social media. I had to deal with that shit. I had to deal with somebody telling me, I don't know, man. Trevor Lawrence may be better than mine. I mean, it gave me a headache. It gave me a headache. I mean, it's like I can't even say they was rage baiting or they was trolling. They were on the phone with me.
No. The only thing that bothers me is swag is when someone comes up and says, "Oh, Carolina's gonna beat the Rams today." Okay, give me some context because McMillan's gonna go, gonna go crazy. Okay, why is he gonna go crazy? Because he is. He's gonna put belt to ass. Okay, why? But he's gonna go crazy. Like there's no context behind anything, you know.
Then that's why I'm doing the show that I'm doing today.
Yeah.
Y'all got me for 2 hours, maybe longer, of me talking about anybody that's in the audience that wants to give. That look, don't cloud chase because I'm gonna embarrass you when you get up here. Is anybody in the audience? I'm just telling you, I am. I mean, you know, I'm not lying. Don't cloud chase. If you really got facts behind what you believe, and you can show us numbers and saying, hey, look, this can actually happen. Because I'm gonna tell you something. It's gonna be very hard for the Rams to turn the ball over 3 times again. They turn the ball over 3 times, and you beat them by what, a field goal? Carolina beat them by a field goal.
Yeah,
and Carolina did a lot of good things. The Rams they didn't even look like they were serious. But the Rams they're not our world either because if they beat Carolina, soon as they get to that second part of it, it's gonna get a little difficult for them too. I'm trying to tell y'all the reason why I wouldn't talk shit is because this year, man, ain't nobody just so far above the pack. Now, I gave y'all my take, so nobody can say I'm full of shit. Y'all gave y'all my take. I had New England in the NFC Championship, and I had Seattle in the NFC Championship, and that's at the start of this. The reason why I'm doing it is because those teams look complete to me. Now that doesn't necessarily mean I'm right, and I don't know who those teams gonna play. I have no idea, but I had them making it deep. Now Houston, I noticed lately, not all Houston fans, but I've noticed lately there's a lot of Houston fans coming out of nowhere. Just like Jacksonville fans had all these fans I had never seen. Like they're coming out of nowhere, talking cash shit about Pittsburgh Steelers. Matter of fact, I see a lot of people talking cash shit about the Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, and I'm telling you right now, do not underestimate Aaron Rodgers. Do not underestimate somebody who got that much experience. I ain't saying that Houston going. I honestly I'm giving the edge to Pittsburgh mainly because it's outside, it's their hometown. And I know the Houston Texans defense is better than their defense, but I don't know that the Houston Texans offense is. I don't know that. I can't say that. So
I don't think so.
I'm just saying it ain't no cakewalk for nobody. Can anybody tell me a game other than the Rams and Carolina that has the potential to be a cakewalk?
Here's a Packers game at the Bears.
Nah, that's not going to be a cakewalk. Not at all.
The closest cakewalk there is.
No.
The closest cakewalk there is Rams Panthers, and I don't even know about that.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, like, hey,
actually, I think the Eagles might be able to take it to San Fran.
Whoa!
Yeah, Southgate, but I don't think that's a cakewalk though. I think
you think it's gonna be a cakewalk?
I think it has the potential to be. I don't think it will be. I think it has the potential to be.
Because Rams Panthers is not a cakewalk. Logan, I didn't say it was. I said it had the potential.
You want Sweat?
But, hold on, Pop. I'm gonna talk just a second. I want to talk to you, Logan. So I'm understanding. We should understand something. The Carolina Panthers, as much as I told you guys at the beginning of the season that they was gonna cause some problems, I didn't know they was gonna win the division. But I knew they was going to cause some problems. But let's not forget how you got in the playoffs. You did not win in. Even though, y'all can see a lot of things happen in that game. But in the scheme of things, you didn't win in. You backed in. And normally when the team back in, it shows in the first game when they play. So we're going to see. We're going to see what happens. Now, go ahead, Pop.
for the season that I have witnessed this year, this weird ass season, I don't think no team is a cakewalk because all these teams in the playoffs now, they all have flaws. They all have something that's going to get exposed. So man, ain't no cakewalk, man. This season is too weird, bro. Wake me up.
Mr. Corey was on the show yesterday, Pop, and Mr. Corey said we talking all this shit. It may be the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Carolina Panthers in the Super Bowl. we don't know. I want to know. I want King say what King say got this up there, guys. We're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna be sorry about that, guys. My bad. Okay, King say, I'm sorry. Where you at, King say? I think I kicked him off. No, I didn't.
No, he just muted.
TikTok is tripping. It's everybody's been having TikTok issues today.
Yeah.
I haven't seen JB. Could you? Let me ask you a question, JB. Can you pull up the playoff thing, the brackets for the playoff?
Yeah.
I want to put this up for a second because actually I don't like doing shows like this, but I want to put it up. It's real big. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something. Go ahead, Poppy.
Oh no! I was laughing at somebody that said Duval.
Now Gridiron, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell y'all something straight up. Y'all listen. The Buffalo Bills played the Jacksonville Jaguars, and Gridiron and Keep Me and all those guys. they want the Buffalo Bills to lose, obviously. But y'all noticed this week though, it was just crazy. When we finally got who was gonna play who, it was a lot of shit being talked, right? It's 24 hours away now. It's 24 hours away. So I'm just telling y'all, anybody want to go back on their shit talking? Because I'm telling you, on this show, I want you guys to come on this show if your team win or lose. I do not want you to dodge the show if your team lose. It's a reason for it. And we're not going to dog you. We're not going to talk trash to you. That's not what I want you to come on the show for. I mean, if your team lose, I want you to come on the show. So we got to JB moved it. Hold on. What did they do that for?
Yeah, I have no idea. TikTok is everybody's muted but talking on my end.
So y'all watch this. You got the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers. That's the day. The Carolina Panthers and the Rams. That's the day, right?
Yeah, first game is at 4:30.
So that means that some fan base is going to be dodging TikTok. Right? Somebody's going to be dodging TikTok. Like, because you know how it works. They talk a lot of shit. They team lose and then they disappear, especially for that day, right? So I'm challenging whoever in that game. I'm challenging y'all. I'm going live right after that game ends. Now I'm not gonna stay on long because the other game are getting ready to start. But I'm going on to give y'all a fresh thought. My fresh thought process of right after the game. And then I'm gonna come back and King Safe, Cody, all these guys are gonna help me do film study. JB didn't set something up for us to do something with Not Move podcast. It's gonna be nice to you guys. I can't tell you everything, but I'm telling you, it's gonna be all the same. Like that. So y'all finna get a lot of football about this playoffs. A lot of football. And I want you guys to understand, we ain't coming on here talking about referees. We ain't coming on here talking about shoulda, coulda, woulda. We ain't coming that you either won or you lost, and then you're gonna be telling me, this is how we won, this is how we lost. That's why I want you guys to be on here. It ain't my fault that you didn't talk shit. Now, everybody else panel may not be as nice. I'm just telling you. Some people panels gonna be brutal on you because you talked a lot of shit. I'm just getting you guys to understand that. So my boy Gridiron, are you a little bit nervous right now?
No, I'm definitely nervous. We got a lot riding on this game. We've had a hell of a season, and I'm just hoping that all goes well and we're able to continue this win streak and continue the hype that we have around our team. So I'm very excited for it and very nervous.
I got something to ask my boy Kappa. Kappa, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
You wasn't here for this show, so I'm bringing you up to snuff. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell the panel what schemes or what game plan the Buffalo Bills will have defensively and offensively?
Defensively, I think we just got to worry about Travis Etienne. Our rush defense is very bad. We're 30th in rush defense, if not 30th, 31st. We're very bad at the rush defense. Our secondary, though, we're top 3 secondary. We've been doing very good in the secondary, but we have lost one player, Mad Max, but it's okay. You know, next player comes up, has to play their role. Hopefully he get that role, you know, executed. And you said offensively too?
Mm-hmm.
Offensively, I think if we can get the run game going, because, you know, we have a little – I think James Cook doing good this year because we drafted a good blocking tight end. I forgot from what college, but we have a good running back and a good backup tight end that knows how to block. So that gives us more gaps and spaces for James Cook. That's why he's having an amazing year this year.
I really about Kincaid, bro.
No, I'm talking about Jackson Hawes. It's
Iowa.
Yeah, he's a great blocker. Great blocker.
You know what, man? You know what, brother? You know what? Man, look, I'm gonna tell you right now, you can be a part of this community for sure. You know why? You know why?
Why?
You just brought up something I haven't heard.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't heard nobody say that about the tight end blocking like that.
Yeah. It really helps, bro. It really helps. I think that's why James Cook.
What I'm saying is when you do stuff like that on this show, you get a lot of respect.
Mm-hmm.
Because now people are saying, well, damn, I didn't even think about that. Because the Buffalo running game was good last year.
Mm-hmm.
They went to a whole nother level this year.
Yeah.
I mean, so it had to be. I never thought, because tight ends in Buffalo's offense is important. They got to block. They got to be able to catch. They have a lot of responsibility. Buffalo plays and will play today, I believe. I mean, tomorrow, a lot of 12 personnel. They play a lot.
They play at 1 tomorrow.
They play at 1 tomorrow. Cody, what's going on?
Yep.
Cody, what do you think about what my boy said? You think that was a good take?
Yeah, actually, and I went and did the research. He actually gave him – he was too harsh on the run defense. They're not bottom 3. They're bottom 5. They're the 5th worst in the league. So he was a little bit too harsh on them. But I do agree with a team that has ETN. It is a little nervous. I would also be worried about Trevor's legs. So he has been surprisingly one of the more mobile quarterbacks, despite that not being his preferred style of play this year. But I believe that the biggest thing for the Bills in this game is not letting that Jacksonville D-line get into the backfield quickly. It's kind of like the Eagle game where if you don't let James Cook get shut down and don't let them get Josh Allen flustered in the pocket, there's a path to victory. But if Jacksonville is able to do that, Jacksonville has the easier path to victory, I think.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Hey, K.
They ain't got an easy shit. Don't ever say that shit again.
K, I ain't gonna lie. I hope we play up. Fuck y'all.
You not going to. You got Houston. They ain't got easy shit. Don't say that out your mouth again.
Shit, we might be Houston.
That's gonna be a good game, Cody. It's gonna be a really good game.
Southgate, you still here?
Yeah. I ain't going nowhere.
Southgate, I want y'all Southgate, you still here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Southgate, you know what? I haven't had a really, really good. Hold on, just a second, Jules. I haven't had a really good take on the Denver Broncos yet. What's their game plan? No matter who they play, because they get a bye, but they're gonna play. We know they're gonna play somebody. What do you think they're working on right now in this bye?
Same thing that we get. You mean defensively or offensively?
Offensively.
Offensively, maybe teaching our receivers how to catch a ball. I mean, football 101, so everyone stops dropping footballs. That would be a start. I'm curious to see if we get Dobbins back because obviously R.J. Harvey, I mean, he's doing his thing. He had 12 touchdowns. He had a lot of catches, but He's not really looking like he can run in between the tackles. So if it's not Dobbins back, we're looking at Estime. And like I said to everybody, I even said to keep me before we played Jacksonville. I said the way to beat us is through a tight end. We have a very hard time covering the tight end. I mean, we cleaned up our run problem with the Funga. He's able to play more towards the line of scrimmage and plug the A gaps. But we can't stop a tight end for nothing.
Yeah, let me ask you a question. Southgate, how big is Brandon Strange to the Jacksonville Jaguars?
He's one of the reasons we beat him. Go back and look at the game he had and look at what their receivers did against us. It's a mobile quarterback and it's a tight end. That's why I'm not crazy about playing Jacksonville, or I'm not even crazy about playing Buffalo, because Buffalo has two of those tight ends.
I have a theory about Brenton Strange. I'm going to be completely honest. I do think he is a good football player, but I think it's more Trevor Lawrence being a super tight end friendly quarterback than it is Brenton Strange being that great of a tight end.
Yes.
We saw Trevor Lawrence in his brief time in the NFL take Evan Ingram, who was widely regarded as a bust, and turn him into a Pro Bowler for how many ever seasons. I think it's just Trevor Lawrence having an affinity for his tight ends and being a tight end friendly quarterback more than it is Brenton Strange breaking out into this elite NFL talent.
Yeah. Great take. Great take.
That's actually Cody. That's my dog. I didn't think of it that way at all, but you're right. Brandon Ingram was a beast with Trevor Lawrence and Doug Peterson over there. And then all of a sudden he just kind of fell off. I don't know if Brandon Strange is gonna do that, guys. I don't know about all that.
But Brandon Strange does have talent. I mean, because if you look at who was the guy that went down for the Packers? What was his name again? The tight end?
Tucker Kraft.
Tucker
Kraft. Okay, I mean, we all know he was balling out for the Packers, and they have another very capable tight end over there who could catch the ball and run routes in Musgrave. And he can't do it half of what Tucker Kraft was doing.
I mean, Musgrave's problem is he just drops the ball.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now. The Buffalo, I'm gonna move away from the Buffalo Jacksonville game because I really, really want to talk about this San Francisco Philadelphia game. That game really intrigues me. And believe it or not, I know King think when I was talking. Somebody asked me, so why you don't talk about the Green Bay Chicago game? Because I don't think there's a single person on this panel that think this game is going to be any different than the other two they play. It's going to be the same way. It's nothing going to be different. I mean, we already know straight up, in my opinion. I'm gonna stop. It ain't my opinion. It's freaking facts if you just watch it. Green Bay is a better team, slightly better team than Chicago. Chicago is a little bit more opportunistic than Green Bay. And Green Bay is better, and Chicago just outplayed them in the last game. I just don't know if Chicago can outplay them again in this game. I don't know that. I'm not saying Green Bay don't win or lose. I'm just saying that's why I'm not talking about the game, because it's kind of like we kind of know what to expect, right? It's just not. It's nothing big on that. But now also, another thing is before I move to the San Francisco, the Buffalo Jacksonville game intrigues me too. Why? Because the last time the Buffalo Bills had to travel in the first game of the playoffs, I think was against Houston, right?
Yeah, that was the choke game. Yeah, that was where Josh Allen overcame. I think it was like a 14-point deficit in the second half to beat Houston when they had Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, and D-Hop.
Go ahead, Cap. Go ahead.
Not yet. That year, yeah, it was horrible. D-Hop was just messing us up the whole game, bro. Him and Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, but they choked, so it's all good.
We choked that game. Okay, we choked that game. We choked that game. All right, and people, let me tell everybody something, bro. Y'all keep talking about these dumbass away games. I don't give a damn away, home,
that's normal for y'all.
All that shit. Yo, we can win away, bro. Josh Allen been in the league for how many years? 8 years. He can win an away game. Come on, get out my face all that weak shit.
It's just that away getting the Arrowhead. That's all. It's that away getting the Arrowhead.
I promise you, okay, I wasn't going there. I was getting ready to say it's different because Josh Allen is not at home the first game of the playoffs. Normally, he's right there in Buffalo. Now, I'm going to say this, and I said this the other day, Kate and Cap, and I said, I'm telling y'all, I said this the other day, it's going to be hard to beat the Buffalo Bills in the playoffs. It's going to be hard. I am not saying it's not going to, it won't happen. I'm just saying it's going to be hard because y'all, for some strange reason, people think that players don't read social media. They don't pay attention to social media. Players are all over social media. All over it. They look at everything that we talk about, everything that we say. So you don't think that Josh Allen hadn't seen what y'all saying? You don't think that Josh Allen is saying, I don't hear, oh, well, Josh, this is your perfect opportunity.
It's so much shit talking about Josh Allen, right? Even from, what's that, Ryan Clark. Ryan Clark said the most craziest shit yesterday. It's so much shit talking right now, bro.
The whole media in the world is against Josh Allen right now.
Ryan Clark
Everyone came out and said their statements about Josh yesterday.
And I just pay attention to the audience. This shit talking going on in the audience. I mean, like it's so crazy. So if I'm Josh and I'm a competitor like Josh is, man, I'm balling out. I'm balling out. You know what? I'm not only am I balling out, I'm going to my defense and tell them, y'all need to get y'all head out y'all ass. Like I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna ball out. Your job is to keep these guys out of the end zone, and we're gonna win this damn game. At some point, Josh Allen gotta be tired of that shit, right?
Yeah, bro.
I'm just saying. So that's why that game is intriguing to me, because I know Jacksonville is a good team. I don't think they're as good as some people think they are. I don't, but I think they're a good team, and I think they have the capability to beat Buffalo and going at least to the division round of the playoffs. But it's going to be a hard task. You cannot go out there half-assing. You can't get no slow start. You can't do none of that shit. You can't wait for the game to come to you. Josh Allen is going to come in that game saying, I'm going to beat you now, right here, right now. Every possession will be a strong possession. So that's why that game intrigues me. The Philadelphia-San Francisco game intrigues me because don't nobody really expect the 49ers to win. Is anybody, I'm going to be honest, I'll be honest with me, guys. Is anybody on this panel think Philadelphia not going to win that game, including myself?
I'm still 50-50 on that game.
I'm 50-50 on that game. Yeah,
here's why I'm so 50-50 on that game, Swag. It's for a multitude of reasons on both sides. Starting out with San Francisco, if Philadelphia, it's a mix of both of these teams. Starting out with both of these teams, it's a great offense matching up against a Super Bowl defense. Nobody up here should argue that on its own, the Philadelphia Eagles defense can take them to a Super Bowl. Nobody up here should argue that on its own, the 49ers offense can take them very far into the playoffs. But then you flip sides of the ball. You have one of the most stale, horribly run, and honestly putrid offenses against a defense that's so hurt, they're letting up every big play in sight. We've seen teams, bad teams, torch this 49ers defense, and it's just because they don't have the personnel to keep up. So it's going to be the story of, can San Francisco's offense find a way to get down the field on Philly's defense, or can Philly's offense, which we know has the firepower, get their shit together?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen Brock Purdy come out and sling the ball and dominate. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like misinterpreting what I see or something like that. Because I mean, like I get it. Like I have seen what you're saying. Like sometimes they have been lackluster on offense, the 49ers, but I've seen Brock Purdy come out and throw the ball and throw 3 interceptions right out the gate and still lead them down to victory. I've seen him throw an interception and then throw 4 touchdowns right out the gate. I've seen as long as they have Christian McCaffrey, and Christian McCaffrey is the one actually out there balling, You can't. It don't matter if you stop Christian McCaffrey, CMC on the ground. You ain't stopping him through the air, and it's been fucking evident all year.
But
no. My thing is,
that's one defense that could.
if you stop McCaffrey, if you could somehow slow McCaffrey down, okay, and take him out of the game plan, which can be done, okay. Tell me what receiver on the 49ers scares you?
Jawan Jennings.
He scares you?
yeah, he's nice. And George Kittle.
Boutier.
I mean, Kittle, yeah,
Kittle,
but I mean,
Tunions.
I mean, Puka scares me. JSN scares me.
DeMarcus Robinson, nice too.
I think he's talking about beating you for a big play, a deep pass. There's nobody on the 49ers that scares me as far as beating you for a big pass. Now,
But
first down, yes, but beat me deep, that's what he's talking about.
Hey, Swag, but this game also can determine who can win the turnover battle. Because Philly feeds off turnovers.
Now, I'm gonna tell you something. You're so right, Poppy, about that. But what I'm saying is, Philly, this game is about who. Okay, I want just listen to Cody take on it, JB's take on it. All these guys have great takes on this, but listen to this. Here's something I'm gonna give y'all. I just saw somebody put it in the audience a few minutes ago that Shanahan struggles against the Fangio 6. And the reason why Shanahan struggles against the Fangio 6 is because of the pass rush. Their pass rush was nasty. That pass rush is not the same. It's not the same. And that's why they got to use help. They got to bring 5 and 6 people. I kind of give Shanahan the edge. And look, guys, I'm telling y'all right now, the reason why the game is intriguing, so y'all know, is I can't just roll over and just say Philadelphia is going to win this game. I can't. It won't. My mind will not let me do that. It won't let me say, Billy got this game, because I've seen the 49ers. JB brought up the point earlier. I've seen them play like shit. They play like shit. They got injuries up their ass, and the next thing you know, they winning games. Like, can y'all figure out? Can anybody on this panel tell me how the 49ers went into the Rams and beat the Rams? They went into LA and beat the Rams.
They started off hot.
But I'm talking as far as the schematics, Poppy. I'm talking as far as the.
That's also a division game, though.
I mean,
but that's still
how about this one?
That's a high part of the offense.
Anybody this year? I mean, like they had practice squad out there.
I mean, hey, the 49ers showed this year where coaching can take you. You know what I'm saying? So
that's a hell of a take right there. That's a strong take.
Like Swag, a big part as to why this team is so potent is because they have these games where they can go up and put things like 42 on the Bears, 47 on the Colts. But then you have these games where they put up 3 and 8 against the Seahawks and Texans. So it's like, yes, I get it. Those are 2 of the best defenses in the league, but they're volatile. They're very volatile. It's definitely going to be about what version of that 49ers offense we get, but it's also what version of that Eagles offense do we get? Do we get the one where Kevin Petula pulls his head out of his ass and realizes that he has probably 3 all-pros that he can get the ball to? Or do we get the one where he sucks and he has Saquon run the ball up the middle twice and takes a random deep shot?
I mean, Cody, we already know that we're not going to get 4 quarters out of Kevin Petula.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I'm on the same page with, I think 49ers win this game solely because when it comes to their offense, they have a tough time scoring against top defenses. Eagles don't have a top defense. Not in my opinion, at least. And they have a good defense.
I disagree.
So I think they'll hold them to maybe 20-something points. But can that Eagles offense score that same amount of points or more?
I think
Hold on. I disagree with him too on the top defense, but let me ask you this. How do you base your top defense, though? Because I'm asking you, Gridiron, because you said the Eagles weren't the top defense. I think the Eagles is definitely in the top 5 defense in the league. And really not because of the players, because of their scheme. Because I'm sorry, I can't put it on one player. They have a nasty scheme. I mean, go ahead, Poppy. I mean, like I'm just saying, they do. Their scheme is nasty. It's if you got the right players for that scheme, they're nasty, they're dangerous defense. But I feel where you're coming from, and we all agree that we may not get 4 quarters of offense from the Philadelphia Eagles. But I'm gonna tell y'all right now, if the Philadelphia Eagles do not give you 4 quarters of offense, the Philadelphia Eagles are going to lose.
Let me go look at the Eagles' defense stats and what they've done this season. I might be mistaking them with somebody else.
It's okay.
I have them right here.
Go,
I just want to look for them.
I want you to go look at that. They come back, and if we got a point, they correct themselves. That's all it is.
Yeah, I just went and looked, Swag. If you're looking at it, Philadelphia this year, and it's the reason why I'll say they're a top defense. So they're about middle of the pack in total yards allowed. They're a top 10 defense in terms of passing yards allowed. They're below average in rushing yards allowed. They allow a lot of rushing yards. But where I put Philly very high up on this list is they're top 5 in points allowed. They're bend don't break.
That's the main one, right?
They're bend don't break, right? They've been that all year. They will let you walk down the field, but you're not getting 7. You're taking consistent 3 and 3 and 3. So they're one of the best defenses in terms of points allowed.
I want to hear real quick, Pop, because you, Cody, Gridiron, all you guys are doing a great job. But I want to get a little bit more from Iceman. Iceman, tell me what you listen to everything, Iceman. Tell me what you think about what these guys are saying.
I'm gonna be honest. Everything they saying is true. I mean,
you fall away. For some reason, you sound far away.
Can y'all hear me now?
There you go.
I mean, everything they saying is true. I ain't gonna lie. I can't take nothing from it. Piggybacking what Cody said. I mean, we also a bend, but don't break defense as well. Like I said, I mean, we can force people to, take field goals here and there. But one thing he is right about, Philly do got a top 5 defense, but
I looked it up.
It's not top 5.
They rank about 13. So right, I don't know who's saying it, but right about middle of the pack with 317 average yards allowed per game and a total of 170.
His baby.
30. Yeah, my son just woke up.
Oh, okay.
And a total of 34 touchdowns allowed this year.
Okay.
So they're right at 13. I know those are the 2 stats that shows on there. I would have to go a little bit deeper.
Tell me where are they in points allowed, because that's what's going to matter the most.
Give me a minute.
I mean, because listen, guys, I'm gonna tell you.
They're the 5th best team in terms of points allowed. They allow a little over 18 points a game.
Who's number one? Hold
on.
Y'all do understand. Everybody
Seattle
in this audience and on this panel understands that points allowed are going to be the most important one.
It's Seattle, Swag.
Seattle's number 1.
Houston's number 2.
They say Philly said
it's Seattle, then Houston, then Denver, then New England, then it is Philly.
Wow. So New England?
Yep.
Did you say New England? Wow. Now that I didn't expect.
New England's only allowing 18.8 points a game.
Okay, yeah. So y'all I guarantee y'all, if you just take the 5 people he just named, I guarantee you it'd be 2 out of those 5 teams are gonna play in the conference championship. Telling you right now, you not allowing people to score in a playoff game is very important, guys.
Yeah, and like Iceman said, if you're looking at San Francisco's defense, they're about, in most metrics, they're about league average to a little bit below league average. They are by far a worse passing defense than they are a rushing defense. Yeah. They're about league average in in total yards, rushing yards, and points allowed against, but they are. I didn't count it, but they look about to be possibly bottom 10 in passing defense.
Yeah,
so they've been getting torched through the air, but I can't really blame it too much on them, just because of all the injuries they've had in that back half of the secondary and stuff.
I tell you what, Justina got a good point. She said that's how Denver has a 14-3 record. True, that's true, Justina.
Yeah, they're a very good defense.
I mean, you're on point with that. Listen, so go ahead.
Hey, Sway, I just want to put some more context in this. I'm gonna be real quick though. If Philly have a good offensively first half and have a bad offense second half, they're going to lose, because in the second half, as Philly keep going 3 and out, and their defense keep coming out, their defense is going to get tired. And when you get tired, you make mistakes. So I think if the 49ers can have a good offensive second half, they got this. They got this.
Yeah, and piggyback what you're saying, Sean. We really a second half team.
Perfect.
So
I'm listening to you guys tape, and if I was really looking at this from a business standpoint, this would be a very, very good show for me, because I'm learning a lot of different things here. But I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I'm gonna switch it to the more fun thing to talk about, right? Since this show been on, we've been on to this morning, I've seen a lot of people talking shit, like talking stuff in the audience, right? So if you had to say something, if you had to say something about what you tired of different fan bases, who would it be? What fan base are you tired of? Literally just, I'm sick and tired of, right?
In the whole NFL,
right now, or not necessarily the whole NFL, but just right now in this moment in the playoffs. Moment, I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Who do I hate the most?
Duval.
I'm pretty sure everybody know in the NFL I really hate the Dolphins fan base. I fucking hate them. They're annoying. But in the playoffs right now,
they have a fan base.
they are the most annoying motherfuckers on earth. It's probably the Duvals. Like, it's definitely Jaguars fans, and it's not even like it's not even great on that. It's not about them.
That's the Liam Cohen.
It's a side of it's the Jags crews and all them motherfuckers. Like, y'all knowing the shit. Like, yeah, y'all knowing the shit. But overall, I fucking hate the Dolphins out of everybody. I can't stand them.
What the Dolphins do? What the Dolphins?
See, we've been holding AFC for so long, right? That these little motherfuckers just think they can just. I don't know what's wrong with them. They're
all right. Okay, let me get a Duval one time. A Liam Cohen Duval.
I'd rather eat a fucking jean jacket than some shit like that.
Hey,
just one time.
I don't know about y'all, man, but
I say it now just to aggravate them.
What'd you say, Cody? What'd you say, Cody?
I said fuck Bills fans. Oh my god.
Facts. I agree.
Yo, chill. Y'all too. What are you talking about?
I have to be honest with you.
What's up, Chum?
The 3 games that the Giants played decent and Jackson thought was playing good, they were the most annoying fan base. I don't even know where all these Giant fans came from this season. They were out here going berserk.
Yeah, man, I gotta take for a popsicle. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all gonna be shocked when I tell y'all who mine is. Y'all gonna be shocked.
Matter of fact, let me switch that. It's the Bears fans. I'll say Bears more.
Really?
It's the Bears. Yeah, fuck the Bears.
I like the Bears this season. I like them a lot in the playoffs too. I think they're my favorite team out of the NFC right now.
The thing about it,
enjoy that.
Well, actually, the Green Bay fans are pretty bad too.
God, I think they're probably one of the worst.
What'd you say, Swag?
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, the ones that give me the most, and I'm gonna be honest, Jacksonville fan base was in the league for a long time, but now it's the Chicago Bears. And I feel bad for the Chicago Bears because I know it's not their original fan base. It's these people that can jump up and start liking the swag, the Bears now.
You're just having nightmares about sitting swag. Come on, tell me
the truth. I have seen some of the craziest. The Bears fans are the only fan base that I ran out away from a panel. I ran away from it. Like, I just don't want to talk to y'all. Like, I don't want to talk to y'all. Like, everything that you're saying makes no sense. I don't want to talk to y'all.
There are 3 good Bears fans I know. Like, not delusional.
Sam is one of them.
Sam, Drew, and Gumby.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm like, I'm telling y'all, some of the things I've heard, hell, just 2 days ago, that I've heard from some fandoms from Chicago, they passed Jacksonville fan base. And I'm gonna be honest, keep me gridiron. I'm just taking you guys out of the equation at all. But I'm telling you, I actually found somebody worse in the Chicago fan base than Jazz Crew.
Impossible.
It's definitely just because we're playing them this week, but I don't know where some of these Texans fans have crawled out of the fucking cavern that they live in. But Jesus Christ.
Half of them are Cowboys fans, Cody. You forgot about that. Half of them are rooting for the Texans because they're Cowboys fans and they want Texas to win.
Oh my God!
I had a Cowboys fan in my life just talking shit on every single team we were.
Oh wait, actually, Swag, Drew is here. Bring him up. I'm gonna drop down. I'm gonna give you a good taste of a Bears fan. He's not
a good Bears fan.
All right, take it easy.
All right.
Hey, Swag.
Bring up Drew.
Go ahead. I'm doing it now. Go ahead and drop. What you saying? You talking to me?
Oh, he can't right now. He says.
Okay, got it. Go ahead. Either way, go ahead.
You gonna love this, Swag. I think all of y'all is gonna love this. The fan base that really annoyed me, now they have disappeared, was the Indianapolis Colts fans.
Yeah.
When they was 7-1, Swag, it was right here on the show. When they was 7-1, they was popping it. They was already in the Super Bowl, this and that, and third, but 7-1 turned to 7-5.
I can think
and
of one of
75
them.
turned into 8-6.
I remember that, Bobby.
I can think of one in particular, Chum.
What's that?
By Archie.
Yeah.
Bro, me and him got into an argument on, I think, 361 show because he was calling the game that we beat them. He was like, y'all are lucky. And I said, bro, you guys lost. Be humble about it.
Lost bad.
They lost terribly. I don't care what that score said. You have to watch that game. That was built.
Now I'm gonna tell y'all. Somebody asked me in the audience, did I find a fan worse than Jazz Crew? I did. I actually did. And it's not somebody that's always on social media, so I don't even remember their name. It's just that I went on one of those panels that I shouldn't have went on.
I know his name.
Because I thought that these guys were talking football because I came in on the last end of it. So it sounded like they was really talking football. But when I got on there and I started talking to them, I realized right at the beginning of my conversation, because all I said was, hey, you guys, your defense is not up to par. And you are fucking casual. You are casual. You know we lead the league in turnovers. And I'm like, that shows you right there that your defense is not up to par. I said, I get it. Everybody can get turnovers. You an idiot. You a fucking casual. I'm like, listen, I don't understand people like that. I mean, I actually asked my wife is about to be, and in 4 months, my wife is going to get her master's in psychotherapy. And my wife told me, she said, some of those people you be messing with are really not all there. They not just in football, not all there, period. Like, think about what we're saying. Okay, let me ask you guys. Did we think Chicago was going to be a good team last year? How about the year before? How many people looked at your schedule and seen the Chicago Bears and didn't check that's a win? How many of y'all looked at y'all schedule and said that game is going to be a loss?
Yeah.
We haven't heard enough from Chicago in so long. I think the biggest victory they had in the last 3 years before this year was when Justin Fields beat San Francisco in the first game of the season. Other than that, we hadn't seen anything from Chicago. Like, I didn't even know Chicago had fans.
I got an interesting take about the Bears. I told you already, Swag. I like them. I like the quarterback. I like the defense. I like the running game. And like they have to face a gauntlet every year because of the division they were in. I really like what they did, how they kept that front four healthy and everything like that. And I think they have a shot in this playoffs. A little bit of a weird take, I know.
No, the Bears themselves. Man, look, how can I dislike the Bears? Ryan Poles is over there. Ryan Poles is descended from Kansas City Chiefs, Brett Beach. Why would I dislike them? No, why do you think it's like a straight train from one player to the next to our organization? Because Brett Beach, he was part of the Super Bowl teams with Kansas City. Well, I'm like, I can't dislike the Bears. That's why I'm strictly talking about their fan base. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if the Bears are eliminated in the first round, JB, all you guys, everybody on here, y'all listen up. I keep asking everybody, if your team lose, please come on the show. Don't dodge the show. I'm not gonna talk about your team. I am gonna say it's 14 teams in the playoffs, right?
Mm-hmm.
After this weekend, it won't be 14 teams anymore. So a lot of these guys out here that's talking this noise, I'll give y'all my favorite one I heard. And this was from a lot of different fan bases, not just Chicago's. Oh, your boys, you just mad because your Chiefs are ass. And they ain't in the playoffs this year. You just go home and watch us in the playoffs. Well, I'm just going to tell you, I have a couch. It's a big couch. It's going to sit 12 people. And then eventually it's going to be 13. Because it ain't but two teams going to the Super Bowl. And everybody can't go. Everybody can't go.
Hey, Swag. Okay, this is what I don't understand. And, it's fuck the Chiefs still. But if I'm a Chiefs fan, why the fuck would I be upset that we didn't make it this year and we've been making it back to back, back to back, back to back? What the fuck am I upset about?
I was upset when we lost Super Bowl.
Like, the fuck? Like, I'm used to winning. Like, okay, whatever.
I'm being honest. I wasn't when we lost Super Bowl. I went live. I went live because Philadelphia fans was just driving me nuts. I was like, come on up here. Why the hell am I doing
I understand how that makes sense.
They were trying to three-peat. Y'all do understand if you're trying to three-peat, you don't want 2 in a row. So I'm just saying, I would have loved for them to win, but it didn't happen. It is what it is. But I'm saying all these fan bases that are talking shit, and I watch this JB, and all these guys on this show that have a show. Everybody that's on the show that has a show. Everybody in the audience that have a show. Your audience is about to drop a little bit more after this weekend. Remember I tell you that. Because some teams are going to lose. And when they lose, the fandoms are going to go away. Matter of fact, some of them are going to change their name. Change their name to something else.
Yep.
You wasn't too, I tell you, because they was never there for the football. They were there for the carnage. They were there for the chaos. They were there for the mess, the toxicity. Or if I'm saying that word right, I never can say it right. But that's what they were there for. They were never there for football. You're gonna see, like for instance, and I know what happened with JB and Jalen. I mean, the Not Move podcast and Jalen and Southgate and all that. But even before that happened, Jalen was not as consistent because Green Bay had so flaws. They had started losing games and all these different things I'm telling y'all, and y'all listen up. For all of y'all out there talking shit, this is the moment of reckoning. This is the moment of reckoning right now when the playoffs start. Because when you get eliminated in the playoffs, don't even come on the show to about them damn refs. Don't even come on the show to about, oh, we had injuries. I don't care. I don't care. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I saw the Carolina game last week. I don't give a damn. Yes, the refs had a shitty game that day. But I can tell you this, Then why are you trying to do a flea flicker? Doing a flea flicker? You fumble the damn ball, you're gonna lose. All these different things that I want to bring up on the show, and I want to talk about them. Like, for instance, don't be a shithead. If you can talk a lot of shit, and I know who you are, I see you on my show, I see you on JB show, I see you on everybody else's show. I know who you are, and I'm gonna invite you up. Explain yourself. Be a man. Be a man. Don't talk shit and run. See, because I'm going to tell y'all a story about me. When I was about 21 years old, that was a long time ago, by the way. When I was 21 years old, I used to talk a lot of shit about my team in football. And the guy told me, I used to go to this barbershop every week to get my haircut. And the guy told me, he said, you need to stop talking shit. He said, because one day you're going to say, you talking shit because you think you guys are going to win the Super Bowl. They're not. And when you lose, I don't want to see you disappear. And I disappeared. I didn't come back to that barbershop for 5 weeks. And then when I came back, they were waiting on me. And instead of getting drilled, they told me, if you're going to do that, if you're going to talk shit and you can't come in here and bag it up after you lose, we have no respect for you. None, zero. All the shit you talk, you wanna fess up and say, okay, I was wrong. I was wrong, God. I deserve it. But most of y'all won't do that, will it? Y'all ain't gonna do that. Y'all gonna run.
What the hell happened to Deuce? What happened to that guy?
You know what happened?
Thank you
know
for
what happened to
reminding me.
Deuce? When I told him, when I was on the Swag show that one time, I said, you need to apologize to the Commanders fans because the same thing happened to them. The same thing happened. He ain't never come back after that. After that, he never showed up.
Deuce goes on the Coach Gibson show. He pretty
He's
much
on
states,
Gibson, the red zone.
right, the red, yeah, right.
Yeah.
He don't really see. What's funny is that's what me and JB was talking about yesterday. What's funny is everybody's sports show is starting to be a part of everybody's community. So when you step out, trying to get out of the community to get on a panel, is eventually it's gonna all connect. And you can't. He used to come on my show every single day. Him and Cry Eagles Cry. My boy Mikey. There used to be a lot of Dallas Cowboy fans around. And I used to tell them all the time, Dallas, you may not make the playoffs. Start talking shit. They didn't make the playoffs. And they kind of like pick and choose where they go now. Instead of just going around to everybody. Man, I do still really talk shit on my show, but Mikey did. And it's a couple more of those guys. Cry Eagles Cry didn't do nothing but talk shit. Do y'all even see Cry Eagles Cry anymore?
Nope. Saw him once like a week ago. Surprise, surprise. It was on a panel full of only Cowboy fans.
And I'm just telling you guys right now. Telling y'all right now, I'm gonna come looking for you. I'm not gonna sit back and just wait till you. If I know you're dodging, I'm gonna come find you on a panel. I am. Because now I know you're casual. You can dish it out, but you can't take it. And I'm not gonna even talk shit to you because I want to talk shit to you from the beginning. Like when you heard a guy say y'all gotta hear this guy say this the other day on the show. He's a Dallas Cowboy fan, and the guy told him, he said, you guys are gonna be you said you talking shit, but you guys, he said, it was a team that was in the playoffs. Dallas didn't make the playoffs, and he said, you guys are gonna be on the couch with us. That's what the Dallas fan said. And then the other guy said, and the other guy was like, because he said, we beat the Eagles, we beat the Chiefs. And he said, what difference does that make? We all gonna be on the couch together. And he had no comeback. Like, and I'm trying to understand how you guys see things. Don't we see the way I see things is if I beat you in the regular season and I didn't go win the Super Bowl or even make the playoffs, what difference does that make? What difference does it make? I mean, The Chicago Bears beat the living snot out of the Philadelphia Eagles, but if Philadelphia beat them in the playoffs, ask Buffalo. Ask Buffalo fans. I got them on here right now. They would beat the Chiefs in the regular season, losing the playoffs. You ask them which one they want to win. Ask them which one they want to win.
Don't ask me shit.
And I would have Buffalo fans just driving me up the wall. We told you we was gonna beat them fucking Chiefs. You ain't shit, and then in the playoffs they lose. And I don't hear from them. Like I'm like, which one would you want? Do you want what you want your bragging right to be? I beat Philadelphia in the regular season, but they stomped a mud hole in me in the playoffs. How's that argument gonna work out for you? I mean, I'm just saying. If I was a fan, I am a fan. If it was me, I wouldn't talk shit until my team won the Super Bowl. Until then, I wouldn't say a word. Nothing at all. I have nothing to say. I had a great season. If the New England, if the Buffalo Bills are eliminated in the first round, do you know how embarrassing that would be for them as a fan? And I'm not saying that's Casey. I'm not saying that that's gonna happen. I'm saying
that'd definitely embarrassing. Because
if the Houston Texans don't go to the AFC Championship, it's embarrassing.
That's embarrassing.
Huh?
That's embarrassing. If the Texans don't make it to the AFC Championship, that's embarrassing.
Yeah.
How?
Because they made it to the divisionals twice.
And we have made to what? The AFC Championship now is Super Bowl or nothing for us.
So it's a Super Bowl or nothing for Buffalo. And I know what you're saying, Papa. You saying, well, damn. I mean, they made it to the AFC Championship, right? I'm saying if they don't make it to the AFC Championship, if they do, Papa, I feel where you coming from. I wouldn't be mad at Houston if they lost in the AFC Championship. But if they don't make it to the AFC Championship,
we don't expect them, Swag.
Huh?
We don't expect them to make it that far.
I don't. But I'm just telling you, okay, Papa, you know this for a fact, right? You're a Chiefs fan, right?
Yes, sir. 100%.
I first traded that shit used to be just to make it to the divisionals every year.
Oh, damn.
I first traded what that be. That means every single year that the Chiefs made it to the divisionals and lost, it was a failure. And it felt like a failure. And that's what I'm telling you. If the Houston Texans doesn't make it to the AFC Championship, that's a failure for them. And I'm just telling you, like, watch this. New England, Jacksonville, they lose in the first round. Everybody gonna say, what? So? That's what they're gonna say because there was no expectations.
Right.
But the Pittsburgh Steelers, let's talk about Pittsburgh, right? If Pittsburgh don't win a playoff game, just a playoff game,
that's a failure.
That's a failure. That is a failure. It doesn't matter how they had a great game against Baltimore. If Green Bay loses in the first round or the second round, it's a failure.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I can't say that about the 49ers because the 49ers didn't even make the playoffs last year. But over the course of years, the 49ers were always pretty much going to be in the NFC Championship or the Super Bowl.
If they don't win it, Swag, that's a failure.
If the Philadelphia Eagles lose in the first round,
it's a failure.
That is a failure. Now, why is it a failure? Why is it a failure for them and their fan base? There's a big majority of their fan base. All year long, we a dynasty. We're gonna repeat this year. Now, it's crazy because the heart and soul of the Philadelphia Eagle fan bases, they still on social media, still doing their thing. But all those people that were surrounded around them, they're gone. They already disappeared because they won't tell you this. They don't believe they're going to the Super Bowl. And they're already gone. And so I'm just saying, Dad, what's up, Dad? I'm going to let you have it, Dad. What you think about all this, man?
So I'm shout out to JB and Southgate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be in their lives. You know, for those that don't know, I'm on a podcast every Tuesday night, No Man Fantasy Sports.
Say it for the ones that didn't hear you in the back.
Wait a minute, say it real slow. When your show come on and what night?
My bad. Every Tuesday night, 9:00 Eastern time on YouTube, on Twitch. You can find us on TikTok, No Man Fantasy Sports. It's a group of us. Some of y'all might have ran into a couple of my podcast members, New England, Mitch, who's also Mr. What Up Man, Bro, Stitch, like a couple of other us, UConn. I mean, it's a group of us. We also be on here on TikTok. And as a Bears fan, right, I sit back and say we can honestly say that every team in this league has a super casual fan, right, or a bandwagon. And I'm very critical of my team in the sense where I don't let certain things blow up in conversation without checking it. Yes, Chicago has won a lot of close games where that offense, and I'm not just saying Caleb, but the run game, those receivers, tight end group, and Caleb have brought us back in a charge. We turn the ball over a lot with interceptions, but our defense is not that good. So it's just playing better than other teams, right? And I've said this before. I've said this on JB's live. The game that we beat, those that 5 game stretch where we were beating teams, they might not have been good teams, but if you look at those games, Giants game, it was the Giants, the Eagles, it was Green Bay was in that win, and a couple of other games. We were down. We were down because of Caleb's inability to not play the superhero role in a constant, which he does. And I've been one to say that that is our downfall. That is where we win and lose our games offensively. I don't never use injuries as an excuse or as a reason for a team being at a deficit on either side of the ball. But when you don't have your starters, when you don't have your number one and or number two guys that are prime fixed in your system, it is a deficit to every team. So for that measure, it is what it is with football, and you just have to chalk it up as that. But guys like Sinner and all of these other casual, and I respectfully say that, casual fans that come up here and talk Chicago football, you can't hold them. You hold them to the fire, but the real ones you can't. You can't lump us all in because I don't hold guys like JB, who is a real Kansas City fan, right? Kobe, I don't hold him to the standard of his fan base, right? And the reason why is because I always say the real ones check the frauds when they make outlandish comments, right? The real ones check the naysayers when they make outlandish comments. Now, I'll be the first one to say this. Is Chicago a great team? No, we're not. We are a middle of the pack team from top to bottom, offensively, defensively, special teams. We are a middle of the pack team. But what you cannot do is you cannot say that when Chicago is clicking and they're on the right page on all 3 phases, Chicago can be a very sneaky, dangerous team. And what I mean by that is if Caleb stays on script, if those running backs have an opportunity to gash defenses and we run the clock, that's a problem. We saw that in the Green Bay game. We saw that in 2 Green Bay games, to be exact. We saw that in the Eagles game. We saw that down the stretch with the Giants. We saw that down the stretch with the Saints. We saw that earlier in the season when at the first half of a game, first and third quarter in a game, where we lost games. So realistically, do I think Chicago gets far? I say we beat Green Bay, we get out of the first round. I would like us to be able to get back against the 49ers because I really don't think I really don't think the Eagles beat the 49ers in that first round matchup. I would like for us to get us, but I don't see us getting to the NFC Championship. So I think we're a one and done. And I'm always up here. I'm always in the chat. I'm always in people's lives. If you can't find me in anybody else's live, you can find me in JB's live. You can find me in Bro's live. You can find me in Bo's live. I'm up here always talking, and I like talking football, and not just who I think is better. I give context to shit. Me and JB had about a 45-minute conversation at the beginning of the year, and why I thought Kansas City wasn't going to make the playoffs. And I stood on my square, and I said it. The two main factors that I saw in the preseason and in that first month of football was that offensive line and Patrick Mahomes were not in sync the way they had been for the past 7 years of football that they've been playing. Patrick was dancing in the pocket. He was using his feet a lot more than we've seen him use in the past 3 years. And more importantly, that offensive line could not create running lanes for those running backs. Losing Joe Thuney was a problem. Right? I said the same thing about the Lions. And everyone said, oh, you're hating because you're a Bears fan. Nah, I don't have bias. And when I troll, and it's a light troll, that's when my bias is there. But when I'm seriously talking football, talking X's and O's, game planning, what I see in the visual aspect of what I'm watching in games and films, you look for certain nuances, you look for certain traits, you look for certain key things that are momentum changers, that will destroy your team in a stretch time frame, so on and so forth. A player's inability to or not to do something. Losing 6 coaches on your staff and bringing people up that never play called is a team destroyer. I'm sorry.
Agreed.
Prove me wrong in any person that went from a quarterback coach to an offensive coordinator, or better yet, an offensive coordinator that became a head coach and outshined anyone else. Because the last that I can remember in the past 10 years, let alone 15 years of me watching football, I have never seen someone do that in an interim position. Now, if they're a play caller, if they're in charge of calling the plays and move up into a position like, for instance, Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson was the play caller in the lot with the Lions. You know what he's also doing in Chicago? He's also calling the play. That's the difference in that value, right? So when you tell me that you're just bringing a guy in that was already in the system, okay, he knows the system, but does he have the ability to make the right call?
Facts, yeah. I like your defense a lot. I was telling Swag that if we get eliminated, I'm rooting for y'all. Like I like that. I like that defense a lot. 22 interceptions, right? 22 takeaways.
And I don't like the term. And shout out to Ryan Clark for this, opportunistic defenses. I don't like the term, but I understand where it comes from. Right? Our pass rush is not great by any means. Chicago's pass rush is not great, and Montez Sweat he's a pure demon on the edge. He needs another good interior guy, and I think where Chicago goes wrong, and I hope Dennis Allen can find a way to do this, if he can put Gerving Dexter and Montez Sweat on the same side and allow Montez to just be the bookend and allow the pressure to come from Gerving, I think that'll open up a lot more on one side of the line. But this is the NFL. You need to have balance on both sides, right? That's the reason why Gerving is on the opposite side. Now, Booker being a young guy, he can flow into that process of being another bookend and just have everything funneling through the middle. But he's just a young dude, right? He's going to have to go through his trials and errors, his progression. But you don't have the time for that. You need things need to click, right? This is the NFL pace. College pace is a little bit slower. You got to get on timing. So we'll have to see what next year is going to be. But as far as right now, when they're good and just playing decent football, because that's what Chicago's defense has played this year, at best, decent. That back end will get and that second level of linebackers will get interceptions. They will. Yeah. They are looking for the ball. See ball, get ball, and go. So
go ahead. I mean, because I'll just
no. So I just think, shut up, Sam. Yes, that's right. I know I don't low key hate the Bears. I love my Bears, but I do low key hate number 18 and Caleb Williams. I want Caleb to prove me wrong. Yo, you don't have to be Superman
Caleb
all
Williams?
the time, bro.
You don't like Caleb Williams?
Listen, thank you for asking that.
Game.
So thank you for asking that, right?
I gotta get out. I gotta do some stuff. So I will be here. I'll be here tomorrow morning. Y'all have a good rest of y'all's day. Good luck to the teams that play today.
Hey, Cody. Yes, sir.
We gonna have some good games later today, man. But y'all have a good one.
Appreciate you.
I'm gonna be all over social
What's
media.
the games again? Let me go pull it up.
4:00 is the shit.
Rams and Panthers.
Rams and
Ram-
Panthers, and
yeah,
then
and
tonight
then
is what game's
Bears.
tonight again?
Packers and
Bears,
Bears.
Packers.
Packers and Bears. All right, you can bring Southgate up. I'll see y'all tomorrow though.
All right, man.
So
Take it easy.
Hey,
here's
Drew.
why I
Drew,
don't like
if
it.
you want Mr. Trubisky back, you can have him. We got him.
No, I don't want Mitch back either, right? So here and here's why I don't like Caleb, right? I started out by saying superhero complex. That's one, right? When you have a guy that says I can make any pass, I can throw a pass into any window, and he is inefficient at making a 5-yard pass. And
Absolutely.
I brought this up when Caleb at Caleb's senior year in USC, right? When Caleb decided to not go to the combine and only do his pro day, and you go back and you watch the pro day tape. Now I know a lot of people, I'll preface by saying this. I know a lot of people don't like watching the combine and watching pro days because it's scripted. However, I love watching it, and the reason why is because the pro day, right? The pro day is to script what your abilities are. For instance, Zach Wilson, and I always use this. They only put Zach Wilson in situations in his script on pro days of what he was great at, right? The combine is every intangible that you should have as a college prospect transitioning into the NFL, right? On every level, running backs, wide receivers, offensive line, defensive line, linebackers, secondary, quarterbacks, right? You're looking at the intangible, right? You're not just looking at that straight line 40 speed, right? Because if it really matters to you, you shouldn't be worried about the 40. You should be worried about the splits, 10, 20, 30, and then 40, and see how the acceleration is. That's what you want to look for, right? In 40 time, for example. Now, with quarterbacks, right? What I'm looking for is I'm looking at the footwork. I'm looking at that mechanics, right? I'm looking at the drive from the hips. I'm looking at how this quarterback adjusts himself in a certain position to make a certain throw. Because we all know throwing a 60-yard bomb is easier than throwing a 5-yard slant. Now, we all agree to that?
No, hold on. No, we all know.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
But the
We all know.
The audience don't know that. I mean, there's a lot of people in the audience didn't know that at all.
Of course. But I'm sorry. So let me rephrase myself. We all should know that throwing a 60-yard bomb is easier because all you're doing is throwing the ball as hard and as deep as you possibly can to a place, right? Throwing a 5-yard slant, you have to wait for you have to wait for your receiver to get into his break, and you're putting it in between a window. That's tough. That's tough to do for most quarterbacks. And Caleb can't do that. His senior year, he was 105th out of all FBS quarterbacks. 105th. Okay? So he was the 105th quarterback at passing percentage when moving. When he moves out of the pocket and that great level of improvisation that everyone said he was good at and what they sold him on, his accuracy was 105th, bro. That's terrible. So please, someone tell me the math and how him being an elusive quarterback. Now, granted, yes, he can make the hardest throws look easy. But if you can't make the easy throws look easy, then what is all of that improvisation for? Then you wildly compare him to guys like Patrick Mahomes. You know what Patrick Mahomes can do? Patrick Mahomes can make that 5-yard dump pass look great.
That pissed me off when they compared him to Patrick Mahomes, but I'm gonna keep.
I hated that, bro. Now that's where my knock comes into Caleb, right? And the other thing is Caleb's indecisiveness of when to run. We all see how fast Caleb was, and I'm going to use the example. I think Micah Parsons is one of the fastest edge rushers out of the blocks, right? And I'm just talking sheer cutback speed.
Yeah, I got you. Just run you down. Yeah.
Run you down, right? Yo, in that first game, and please go watch the tape. I think it was like 3 times where Caleb outran Micah Parsons to get to the boundary, bro. I think one was a 5-yard run after scrambling for like 7 yards, and then another one was like an 8-yard run to the sideline, bro. So if he can use that speed and keep his eyes up, because that's where Caleb's inability comes from. And here's where I land my plane. If Caleb and Ben Johnson can work in this next coming season for next year, at him keeping his eyes up, you got a guy like Luther Burton who's a pure target. You got another guy in Colston Loveland who we seen at the back end of this season is a 1B tight end in that draft class next to Tyler Warren. I think Tyler Warren is sheer 1A because Tyler Warren does everything. But Colston Loveland is a close 1B, right? You got Rome Odunze. And yes, I know a lot of people don't like Rome. But if you look at what Rome Odunze did in his rookie year with Caleb, started his sophomore year, barring injury, I think he outshined everything that every naysayer said about him. They said he couldn't run routes. They said his hands weren't that great. They said he was only a 50-50 deep ball threat. He showed that he could be everything that you need a possession receiver, short and intermediate. He was catching bubble screens last year and yards after the catch. So with that, and then whatever we do with DJ Moore, I hope we keep DJ Moore. But if we have to part ways with DJ Moore to bring someone else in, then it'll be that. But I just think the growth of Chicago is looking upward and it's not being staggered, bro. And Ben Johnson is the focal point of that growth and what he has done for that team, bro.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. That's one of the best takes I heard about a football team. That's why I didn't stop you, because I want you to finish it. But see, the thing about it is, and it's sad. It's sad because the fan base, the fandoms, right?
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't even hold a conversation with them because all I kept hearing was and Caleb Williams is the best quarterback in the league. Caleb Williams is the best quarterback in this playoffs. He's this, he's that, he's this, he's that. And don't get it twisted. You're not the only fan base that did that. I had many arguments with Eagle fans about Jalen Hurts. Like, so all these different things, I've seen every bit of it. I just want to thank you for coming on this show, giving a take about the Chicago Bears that I actually want to listen to.
I appreciate it, bro.
Because the whole point of it is, when I started my show almost a year ago, I didn't want anybody to say that I dislike a team, because I really don't dislike any NFL team. I have a problem with a lot of the fan bases, and I have a problem with a lot of the NFL organizations. But if that team does well, I want them to do well. If they are built to do well, I want them to do well. I want Chicago to do well. Chicago has already exceeded my expectations for them this year. Right off the bat. They exceeded that when they won a division. When they won a division, I was like, oh man, straight up, I gotta give them their props, right? But I guess what I'm saying is we're gonna find out today how far they go. But to me, Chicago has already had a successful season. They already had one. There's nobody. I wouldn't let anybody talk bad about Chicago, regardless of how they win or lose from this point forward. The reason why is because now in the next year, if you go and do the same thing, and you whether you win in the wild card or lose in the wild card, you do the same thing, then I'm gonna talk about you because I'm gonna say you didn't grow. You didn't go past that next level. But I don't see that happen. I see Chicago becoming a better team as the years go on. As a matter of fact, with Ryan Poles and Ben Johnson, I believe these guys can make a run at this thing. They got the time and the money to put this thing together. If the fan base just wait to try to make them a dynasty right now, like that, because some of the fan bases are trying to make them a dynasty right now. So appreciate that, man. That was a hell of a take. I wish everybody would come up there and represent their team like that, because it means something to me. Because I want to learn about the team. I don't want to be looking at the team just to look at their flaws. I don't want that. I mean, I can't stand that, to be actually honest with you. Well, you're welcome to this show, man. If you ain't following me, I will definitely be following you.
Oh no, yeah, I'm following. I've been following for a minute, man.
And actually, Drew, I mean, not Drew, it's Swag. I got a guy who wants to come on. He knows the Texans. He's in Drew's podcast, Stitch.
Oh yeah, my man Stitch. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
like, listen,
yeah.
and like I said about the podcast, like, you know, it's barbershop talk, but you know, we do a lot of different things. We do a draft show. We have a fantasy league that that most of us are in. We also do a fantasy league show from our league that we have. But like we try to eliminate the casualness, right? And it's nothing wrong with being a casual fan, but we just want casual fans to know that when it's serious talk about football and
now Swag trying to let me up.
Right? We just don't we wanna eliminate that, right? Because sometimes being a super fan, right, can be detrimental to any conversation of anything. I don't care if you're a super fan of sneakers. I don't care if you're a super fan of a specific type of soda. You understand what I'm saying? If you're not looking at it with a clear view and understanding that, hey, this team, the Trevor Lawrence thing, right? And I'll always use this. Trevor Lawrence's window of showing that he was a generational talent, that closed for me at the end of last season. And granted, he did go down with an injury. But I asked people this question. Was Trevor Lawrence playing good before the injury?
Nope.
Thank you. Now, granted, this new coach, right, gave him an opportunity and a system to play in that is good. And that is a part of a young athlete's growth. Good system, good structure for purpose, right? That drives production, that drives winning, and so on. But when we're talking, Urban Meyer did not have a bad system. They had a bad team, right? Doug Peterson did not have a bad system. They had a bad team. And like Homeboy said earlier, when Ingram was there, we're seeing Strange now. You know what that offense is predicated off of? It's Trevor Lawrence's view on that tight end, and if that tight end is open. He's a tight end dependent quarterback.
Bring it to me so I go to the store.
I
get it back and I come back.
That window closed. We're seeing what he was supposed to be right now. I'll give him that, but outside of that, I just don't believe in it.
So I wanna say this. Nick's crew, what's going on?
What's up?
What you talking about? I just brought you up. You see how many people? You have any idea how many people trying to get in line to come on the show?
Hell yeah, man! I'm playing with you, man.
Okay, I'm like, it's like I'm not ignoring you. I promise you. It's just a lot.
Hell yeah, man! Hell yeah! I was waiting for my spot.
What you got going on, man? What you think about what's going on?
No, man. I'm locking in for tomorrow, man. That's it. Tomorrow's the game of the life, man. For real shit.
That's straight up right there. What we've been talking about on the show is, what we're talking about now, which I think is very, very important.
Duval.
How fan bases. Some people in fan bases, we call them super fandoms.
Oh yeah.
And they just kind of ruin it for the other people in the fan base because I just heard my boy give a take on the Chicago Bears. Gave me a sense of looking at Chicago from a different lens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hate two fan bases strictly.
Go ahead. Hello?
One is New England, they talk shit, and one is Jacksonville.
Ooh.
I can't stand both of them.
Is King Safe still on here?
I can't stand both of them. When I tell you I can't stand both of them.
King Safe just left.
When they can win their division back-to-back consecutive years, 5 in a row like we did, then all right. I respect you. But you talking that shit, get a new coach, and you think you something else.
He said that with his whole chest.
You talking to me any type of way, nigga. I mean, excuse my language. I can't say that on there. But I'm frustrated this way. It's just all week, these Jags fans, man, you know, it's crazy, man, because I don't know where the fuck they be coming from. And on top of that, I think some of these is just bandwagons, Swag. Dead ass. I think it's just bandwagons. Cause I'll be on this app and I'm tripping. I'll be seeing new faces every time. I'll be seeing new people.
You know what's
so I think I'd just be arguing with bandwagons 50% of the time.
So what happens is you start to make yourself available to panels like that, shows like that. You may even contribute to it by talking trash yourself, right? See, what I've always done, and anybody that's been on my show from the very beginning, Gridiron can tell you, even when he came on the show, even when you came on the show.
Yeah.
The first thing I would always tell you, I stop talking trash.
Yeah.
I would always say stop talking trash because you're not going to get a good football conversation when talking trash. All you're going to get is a bunch of people screaming at each other.
Yeah, you're right.
That's all you're going to get. Is you're not going to get any points out of it. I let that young man talk. I let him talk, man, because I knew he had something to say about the Bears and give me a different look at how I look at the Bears. Because when I'm talking to somebody who talks trash, I'm going to tell you something. You're right. There is a lot of Jags fans out there that make the Jags fans look real bad.
Yeah, bro.
I mean,
and I'm like, damn, man, your record might be looking better, but you still the little bro. Like, calm down.
I mean, like but that's what happens. But what you're gonna ask yourself is when the Jacksonville Jaguars have an untimely timely loss or get eliminated from the playoffs, if they don't make it to the Super Bowl, what you got to ask yourself is how many will be a man? How many of them will be a man?
Yeah.
Don't hide. That's all I'm saying. Don't hide.
Everybody that talks shit to me, I follow them.
I mean, how many of them gonna be a man? You see what I'm saying? I actually challenged everybody to say, "Hey, look, when your team lose, come on back on the show." Sure, because I'm not here to. I don't want to do anything to make them look bad, embarrass them, or talk shit to them. I want to see if they'll be a man. I want to see when they come on the show and talk to people that gave them points about their team that was true. Like I look at Gridiron. He comes on the show. Keep Me comes on the show. Right? These guys ain't coming on the show talking shit. We're talking football. And then what happens is when they come on the show, they know that they can come back on the show because ain't nobody gonna talk noise to them because they came on the show, win or lose. But I got a feeling that you're gonna see in the next 4 weeks, you're gonna see a lot of people disappear from social media or change their name.
Mm-hmm. That's how I feel about Lions fans, right? I feel like, and while I respect the fact that the Lions, they won a division the past couple of years. They've been the top dog, and yes, we did lose to them twice this year. That's cool, but forever, for the history of Everdom, the Lions have been in the basement in the AFC and the NFC North, bro. Like that's not you got to go back to like Barry years where they were like really a threat.
Not really. They ain't really
even
that good then.
No, that's what I'm saying. And even then, they weren't really a threat.
They didn't do that well then because remember when Barry was in the league, 10 years? And I think they made the playoffs 3 times?
3 times, bro.
3 times, and I don't even think they won a game.
They never won.
No. One time I think they beat Dallas.
3 times, and I don't even think they won a game.
I think they beat Dallas. No. One time I think they beat Dallas.
3 times, and I don't even think they won a game.
Yo, Nick, you echoing.
I think they beat Dallas. No. One time I think they beat Dallas.
3 times, and I don't even think they won a
game. He's repeating himself.
Nick, it's Nick. You echoing.
Hey guys, I don't know. Whoa.
It's Nick.
Hey guys, I gotta end this show. I don't know what's wrong with my phone. I gotta end this show. I will see you guys tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock. I will be on after every game today. Hope y'all join me. I gotta go.
All right, be good, Swag.
Yeah, be cool, Swag.
This non-casual podcast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or reused without the authorized written consent of the Not Move Podcast Network. Thank you, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.